Welcome to Who Knew with Matt Stewart, the show where the guests write the wrong answers. I'm the titular Matt Stewart, and our first guest is the bass player from the band Weed Hornet. It's Dave Warneke.
Never stop rocking. That's my motto for all the kids out there.
Yeah. You never stopped.
As I'm wiping my glasses with a t-shirt to put on my face.
That's pretty rock and roll, actually.
Yeah, rock and roll.
I haven't caught up with you about it in a while. Weed Hornet, are they still on hiatus?
Well, it was never discussed. Technically, never broke up.
Okay.
Kind of like the Korean War. It's still going. So
your band is kind of like the Korean War.
That's what they say.
Well, there you go. Our second guest this week is the biggest Dolly Parton fan in the Southern Hemisphere. It's Jess Perkins.
Hello.
Can you believe it, Jess? I don't know. Do you have any news from this morning?
Oh, news from this morning. Let me think. I had some mango yogurt for breakfast. I had a coffee. Yep. I received a ticket to see Dolly Parton in Las Vegas later this year.
What?
Huge.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That is exciting.
A little part of me, though, doesn't want to get too excited about it because, like, a meteor will hit or something. You know, like I'm so excited about it that surely something will go wrong.
Last time we planned to go to America all together, COVID happened.
Yeah, so another pandemic could happen.
Yeah.
And that, we can say on record, will be my fault.
Yeah, that'd be entirely your fault.
For daring to dream.
Last time was all of our fault.
Yes.
But this time only you were going.
Just me. That's right. You guys are welcome to come.
And thirdly, to celebrate episode 150, debuting on the show, it's the Who Knew It editor, Connor Schmidt.
Woo!
Hello.
I don't know if I've ever
been making my debut.
I'm not sure if I've said your full name out loud before. Schmidt, you happy with that?
Yeah, perfectly. I mean, I'm used to it by now. Yeah, no, very good.
Wait, you said
I'm happy with,
you said it's
the
perfect, and also I'm used to it by now. You're used to people pronouncing your name perfect.
Perfect for you to be outing my name to the listeners.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. Because you would normally just the editor Connor. Oh, should I?
Connor.
Do you want to? You could bleep your surname.
Yeah,
if you wanted to.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll make a note.
Can you bleep my surname as well?
Sure. I can bleep everything you say if you like.
That'd be great.
I'd like that too.
Okay, cool. I can't do it in real time, sadly.
Robots will enjoy this episode. Oh, bleep bloop. And a bleep bloop bloop. And Dave, before we get started on the show, we've got some big news.
We've gone live, baby, with our stand-up specials. They are online and free to watch right now on YouTube. An hour from you and an hour from me.
On the Humdinger YouTube page, which used to be the Stupid Old Channel. My show, Best Man, and your show,
Even Hotter in Real Life.
We'd love you to check them out. Comment, like them, those sort of things. Share it with a friend.
Get it out there.
But that's not what we're here today for. We're here to play a game, a very important game. So the way the show works is ask a relatively obscure trivia question. Our contestants have to write a convincing fake answer. I then read their answer as well as the real one, and they have to guess which one is correct. And the first question comes from listener Colin Campbell from Malvern, Pennsylvania. And the question is, what does anathema mean? What does anathema mean?
Did you lose your mind a little bit in that one?
Two different pronunciations there.
Yeah.
Are you happy with those, Connor?
Well, the first one I read out, because I wrote this quiz a few days ago, and the first time I wrote it out was how I've written it out phonetically, and then I had a look at the real spelling, and there's an R in there, which seems to have gone missing in the phonetics.
That's very important.
So I'm like, anathema. No one wants to hear the spelling?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I want to know what the R is.
Anasyrma.
God, there's a
anathema.
Good Lord.
While they're writing their answers, I'll explain how the scoring works. So you get a point if your fake answer is guessed by one of the other contestants, and another point if you correctly guess the answer. And by the way, I'm also playing as the house, and I've put in two of my own fake answers with the help of the question writers for each question. And we get a point for each one of those that our guests choose. So each of us can score up to 3 points per round, which seems fair. But the probability actually favours me, the house. And the house always wins. If you listen to previous episodes, you'll know that is not necessarily the case. But to even things up, and maybe even to push things into the guest's favour, they get triple points in the final round. Anyway, most of our questions come from our great Patreon supporters. If you want to submit a question, sign up on any level via patreon.com/dogoonpod, which is linked in the show notes. Oh, and hey, while I've got you, why not follow us on Instagram or Facebook? etc. at Who Knew It Pod. Started filming episodes the last few months and, putting up at least a clip a week. And also at most a clip a week. That's what I've done so far anyway. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll get into a real rhythm and start doing double clip weeks.
Double clip. Well, you've also been doing a thing where with the guests write the wrong answers, but the listeners get to write the video clip. You've been
That's
getting people to vote on what they want to see.
Dave, I just want to remind you, you're a guest on this podcast and not a co-host. I know when we come into this room, we're sitting in a different formation, so I thought maybe that would help rewire your brain. But you're just a guest. Just let Matt do his job.
Did you not enjoy that alley-oop a little promo there?
Let me be clear. I loved it.
I thought it was fantastic.
I loved it and it was beautiful and you're a fantastic friend. But let Matt make his own mistakes. Let Matt alley-oop himself.
I thought it was fantastic, Dave. And that's right. So Connor actually gives me a list of usually about 3 bits that he thinks will make the best clips. And then I put those 3 up on social media and people tell me what they think. And I think every week so far has been pretty unanimous.
All right.
Which is helpful.
It's funny when you haven't done I haven't heard the episode yet. And like this week, the one at the time of recording, everyone was just commenting, the one where you bully Brett Blake. Bully Brett Blake. There's all these comments saying, I'd love to see the video of bullying Brett Blake.
Yeah. He has a habit of bullying his guests, which is,
Me?
perfectly fine.
Is that true, do you think? I feel like that's not the case at all.
I mean, look, it's not no physical bullying happens, so that's a good line to
Yeah. I would have thought, I'm confident that in that episode with Brett Blake, that was more the other guest bullying. I'm more of a facilitator of the bullying at most.
Yeah, you're a bystander.
Exactly.
Yeah. But you don't
Which is
step in
just
to
as
stop
worse.
it. Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah, no. I remember being taught that bystanding is just as worse.
Yeah, by the final episode of Seinfeld. Yeah. That's when I learned it.
Tommy Law.
You can go to jail for that. All right, the answer in for question number 1. What does anosema mean? A blood disorder categorized by low white blood cells resulting in low immunity. Option 2, a Babylonian priest who predicted the future by examining their own urine. Option 3, scarring caused by prolonged picking of the nose. Option 4,
Maybe you want to do it.
a Mediterranean ritual where a person lifts up their robe to expose their buttocks or genitalia. Option 5, a phenomenon of biblical proportions.
Okay.
Can't be more specific than that.
Like?
Or finally, blood clotting in the scrotum.
Oh.
Geez, we
Couple of blood ones.
ended with blood.
Yeah, a couple of blood
ones.
couple of biblical, dare I say, too.
Yeah, a couple of biblical, yeah. Yeah, the urine, very biblical.
Yes.
Biblical proportions.
Yeah, what's the other? So one says biblical and the Babylonian priest.
Yeah,
Is that
Babylonian
the other biblical?
priest. Yeah.
I think that's pre-Bible. Babylonian.
Yeah, that's old. That's old school.
That's not Bible, that's Babel.
And you are once again bullying.
Yeah, goddamn.
And I apologize for that. Jess, do you want to have first crack here?
I'd love to hear them again, please.
Sure. A blood order categorized by low white blood cells resulting in low immunity. A Babylonian priest who predicted the future by examining their own urine.
And I want it to be that.
Scarring caused by prolonged picking of the nose. A Mediterranean ritual where a person lifts up their robe to expose their buttocks or genitalia. A phenomenon of biblical proportions. Or blood clotting in the scrot.
Scrot,
Sorry, was there something else there? You said, so clearly you had another thought that you were just trying to get to.
Oh, yeah,
Look, what I like about playing this game with other people is watching them sort of logic their way through it. That's not how I play the game. I
Your
play
gut
with my
feel.
heart.
Yep. Oh.
And my gut.
Yep.
My heart's in my gut. It's a medical condition. It's called anosema.
It's called Haggis syndrome.
So I'm going to go with what I want it to be, and that's the piss one.
Okay.
The piss
Choose
one.
piss.
Choose piss.
We all want it to be the piss.
We all want it. Exactly right. And so, yeah, I'm going to just play aspirationally.
Yeah, I think that's great.
Yeah.
Because between now and then, at the very least, it's real. It's, it's
That's right.
Schrodinger's box or whatever.
Yeah.
Does Schrodinger have a box?
Yeah. He puts a cat in it.
And no. Oh, yeah. So the box, we know the box is real.
We definitely know the
Okay.
box is there. We don't know if the cat's dead.
Right.
Okay, so you've locked in piss.
I have.
I was tempted
And
by
it's also my
piss.
answer.
That is good stuff.
No, I don't think it is, Connor. I don't think it is.
Connor, don't say if you're not going to fucking mean it. That was awful.
Now, we're getting an insight into the process here. I reckon at home you're editing, you pause and you say that to yourself.
Oh, that's good stuff.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, Connor, that's fine when you're sitting in an editing suite by yourself. But when you're talking to human people, you really have to give a little emotion.
Do not have a lot of...
That is a funny...
Do not talk to real human people very much.
Yeah.
Well, you're doing it right now. Well, I mean, not... I don't know if we're fully realised humans, but we're...
Yeah. I mean, what is a human?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
Phew.
So anosema. I think I'm tempted by the nose picking one. I can see that as being a medical condition where your nose gets quite red.
It does sound quite medical,
Just going for it. So I'm going to say the nose picking, please.
all right, locking in nose for Dave. So we got piss, we got nose. Connor, what do you think?
Sorry, could I have a quick rundown of them all again, please?
Blood disorder, low immunity, priest examine their own piss, nose scarring.
Pet priest.
The pause that you have to do to try and summarize it makes it
takes it longer than just reading the whole thing.
let me just think of that. What the key word here is Babylonian piss. Is that, no, I should have said priest. Piss priest.
But then you understand, Connor trims that down. I'm not saving you time. I'm saving
That's
the listener time.
That's clever.
So it's not
about the
all about
audience.
you, Dave.
Yeah, well, it should be, but okay.
Dave, again, you are a guest.
That's why it should be about me.
The Mediterranean ritual, lifting up the robe, but biblical proportion phenomenon or blood clotting of the scrot.
I mean, look, I like how you do this show like it's a multiple choice quiz from school where there's always a couple that you just know are like, no, there's no way it can be that.
Yeah.
But despite that, I am going to go for one of those.
Yeah, you've been around the show long enough to know that they're often the right answers in this show.
Yeah, so I am going to go for the scrotum. Just because we've got nose, we've got piss. Now it's time for
They're the big
blood.
three.
Yeah, absolutely.
You put those three together, you get a full human.
Wow, interesting definition of full there.
Yeah.
Nose, piss, and scrot. All right, here's who wrote the answers. The blood disorder, which results in low immunity, that was Jess Perkins.
I love blood.
I could see the blood there for sure.
Yeah, it felt medical.
It felt bloody.
Yeah. So I wanted it to sound like a real jargony sort of. If I could just walk you through my process.
Yeah.
So the problem for me was it felt too real.
I was going to say, if we played that with people who didn't know the show, that would have got all the
Sure,
votes.
Yeah.
that was the best. Like
That was the only
dictionary.
one that sounded real.
You guys ruined this for me.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
That's all I wanted.
Phenomenon of biblical proportions. That was Connor.
Oh, that's good.
What kind of phenomena were you picturing there?
Well, I mean, something of biblical proportions, probably. I tried. The word sounded very biblically, and
Yes.
I was proven right, obviously, because there's a second option in there. But I tried to go maybe a little too vague on that one. Vague
I liked it.
Yeah, but I mean, it could be like, it could be a vague term for phenomenon. Big phenomena.
Words are vague. You've ever heard a non-vague word? I don't think so.
Connor went for blood clotting of the scrotum. That was the house, I'm afraid.
Oh gosh, I was also tempted by that too.
Yeah.
I must say.
Well, that makes sense, Dave, because you picked the other house one, scarring caused by prolonged picking of the nose. That was the house and colon combining their powers.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Did you do pick and heated nose?
Matt was going to go for wedgie, but then he thought, I'll go nose.
Well, I can find out if you're really interested.
No, it's okay.
Dave's like, let's move this along.
Did you want to think about it, Dave?
What? Because the way Colin pitched this term was this question was a little different. He said, "What does the word mean, and what effects did people attribute to it?" And he wrote, "Prolonged picking of your nose, which increased the likelihood you would have triplets." I took out that last bit.
Oh wow.
So really, it was basic.
Colin
I added
and
scarring.
You edited it.
I edited it.
Yeah, that's great. That's good editing because I thought it felt real.
Babylonian priests who predicted the future by examining their own urine just went for that. Was Dave Perkins. Dave Warneke.
Congratulations.
Oh, no.
I've been upgraded.
What a joy to be here for
Of
this
course.
momentous occasion.
Of course you wrote the piss one.
Thank you for believing in piss.
Oh, I didn't.
Thank you for believing in it.
I didn't. I just wanted it to be true, you know?
Yeah,
This is
and he
my
knew that you would. He knew you would.
Yeah.
my process was Asima. That kind of sounds like the Assyrian Empire. That's too obvious. I'll take it to Babylonia, and then I'll chuck in a bit of piss.
God, you're a fucking nerd.
I mean, I finished with piss. I'm hardly highbrow.
Piss nerd.
And it fell right into Jess Perkins' lap.
That's right.
No one went for the correct answer. A Mediterranean ritual where a person lifts up their robe to expose their buttocks or
Wow.
genitalia.
Yeah, that felt like the joke one.
Yeah, like
Anasema.
that's just mooning.
Yeah, and the fact that it happened enough for there to be a word for it is
And Mediterranean
Yeah.
just felt
crook.
It felt too vague.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's a big part of the world. A lot of languages going on there.
Yeah. How are they all exposing themselves to each other?
Yeah, and they all know they can't say any words to each other except for a Asima. They go, yeah, I know what that is.
You know.
Yeah.
maybe we shouldn't judge. It's different culture,
different
they,
time.
They do it. They're like maybe it's cool there. Maybe people love it.
Well, Colin quotes from Wiki saying, many historical references suggest that Anasema had dramatic or supernatural effects, positive or negative. Pliny the Elder wrote that a menstruating woman who uncovers her body can scare away hailstorms, whirlwinds, and lightning. If she strips naked and walks around a field of wheat, caterpillars, worms, and beetles fall off their heads. Even when not menstruating, she can lull a storm out at sea by stripping. So it was pretty powerful.
Wow.
I've never seen a worm fall off their head.
Yeah, well,
These are the kind of things that modern science just can't explain.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Dave, does it help if I come clean and say that I didn't say that right?
Oh, damn.
And it was the beetles fall off the heads of the field of wheat, I guess.
Oh.
But yeah, I thought I'm like, I'll get away with that. No one will bring it up and
Really?
go, that was weird.
You thought with this group of people you'd get away with anything?
Yeah. The most persnickety group in town.
That's us, the Perkinses.
Jess and Dave Perkins.
The unhinged shippers have finally gotten their wish.
So Dave gets a point, the house gets 2 points, and we move on to question 2, which comes from Lars van Koveden from Utrecht in the Netherlands. And this one is, Jess, this was your favourite question from back in the early days when we started this, and it's meant that we do this question 2 every week, some version of it, and this week it is, got to name a fake species of bird.
Yes.
Oh, wow. That's where that came from.
Excellent.
Jess
I
just
love
loved
it.
It used to be, we'd do it every now and then, just like, she'd request it when she was coming on, can you do the fake bird or fish question? And since then we've done, there's like fake flowers, fake
I've already done it.
mushrooms,
I've already answered.
Wow.
Well, Jess, then you might like to hear a little bit more about Anasema.
Okay, but I'm not going to alley-oop you at all.
Thank you. Just listen, please. According to folklore, women lifted their skirts to chase off enemies in Ireland and China. A story from the Irish Times from the 23rd of September 1977 reported a potentially violent incident involving several men, which was averted by a woman exposing her genitals to the attackers. According to Balkan folklore, when it rained too much, women would run into the fields to lift their skirts to scare the gods and end the rain. In Jean de la Fontaine's painting, Nervero Conte, from 1674, a demon is repulsed by the sight of a woman lifting her skirt. Associated carvings, called Sheila na gigs, were common on medieval churches in Northern Europe and the British Isles.
I have 2 things to say. Mm-hmm. So you know how like rain starts and then rain inevitably stops? Mm-hmm. So the rain would just stop and they would be like, thanks, women.
Yeah.
You did it.
It's the
At least
the
they've done
classic-
something.
Finally.
Oh,
What are they? What's that thing? Something doesn't equal something. Causality doesn't equal.
causality and causation.
Causation, yeah.
It's one of those things.
God, I fucking hate that I knew what that was.
I loved it.
I
You
loved
knew
it. My
very helpful.
other comment is, this sounds absurd. Like you hear that and you go, women would show their genitals and scare people off. But if I suddenly ripped my pants off and ran at you, you guys would be
Yeah.
pretty freaked out.
I'd be out of here so quick.
You wouldn't be wanting to check if I was having some sort of episode or...
The car would be started.
You would hear just the tires screeching before Jess comes to. Like, oh, sorry, what happened?
God,
Wait,
my
where'd everyone go?
Somebody needs to take me to the hospital. They're all gone.
All right. Answers are in for question number 2. Which of these is a real species of bird? Grand buff pecker. Rufous-breasted leaf tosser.
Ooh.
Magnificent fleeting urge. Gross-headed tit. Fat-headed shoveler.
Oh.
Or the cheesy Belford.
I'm going fat-headed shoveler.
Oh, it's just go straight in.
Yeah.
Off the bat.
It's not even my turn to go
No.
first. I'm going for it. Just letting you know for when
spoke
it
to
is
you.
my turn.
Yes, we'll come back around it. Maybe
Maybe I'll change my mind.
Who knows what Dave and Connor might say?
Okay, one more time quickly.
Grand buff pecker. Rufous-breasted leaf tosser. Magnificent fleeting urge. Gross-headed tit. Fat-headed shoveler. Or the cheesy Belford.
Oh, God.
Because gross could mean big. It's got a really big head or something, you know? Or,
Or yeah, it could be before, taxes taken out or whatever.
yeah, exactly right.
Yeah.
And same with Rufus.
Yes.
That could mean nearly anything.
Yeah.
Rufus-headed. Was that it? There was one that was Rufus-headed.
Rufous-breasted.
Rufus-breasted. Very different.
Breasted.
Probably colour thing, right?
Yeah, Rufus would be like a type of red.
Yeah. Like that one
Ruby.
that Rufus made famous.
Yeah, Rufus.
Rufus, the character from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, played by legendary comedian. I'm blanking on his name.
That guy who did all the things.
Yeah. 7 words you can't say on television.
Atheist guy.
Jerry Seinfeld.
That's the one.
I'm thinking grand buff pecker.
Like it.
Yep. I can imagine that bird. I'm looking at it.
Wait, you were looking at me.
It's in the studio.
Yeah, that's what he said.
No, Dave, he means
Yeah,
bird like the
you're
little
a-
animal.
You are a grand buff.
George Carlin, for those yelling at their
There
iPods.
we go. Everyone's screaming.
So, Dave, you're going for gross-headed tit, is that what you said?
No, grand buff pecker.
Grand buff pecker, sorry.
Thank you.
Are you
Grand
sure you don't want to
also-
change to the gross-headed tit?
I really like it. I mean, I like all of these. They're
They're
great.
very good.
Yeah.
But
What a
there is-
menagerie.
Giving you nothing for that.
Oh, I thought you were frozen.
Nah, you just didn't
no,
deserve
just-
anything.
Yeah, no. They are all some damn good options, but I'm having a real fleeting urge to go for
The
fleeting
magnificent
urge.
fleeting urge.
Yeah, that's
Shit, I think
very
we've all
good.
Been there. We've all
We've
had
all
a
been there.
magnificent fleeting urge.
I mean, how do you think I've ended up with Dolly Parton tickets? It was a magnificent fleeting urge.
All right. Well,
I mean, her hair's so big. That's a grand buff.
yes.
Big time.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what would be the pecker?
Certainly not a gross head.
Something like gross.
And nose, I guess, would be the
Yeah.
pecker.
Yeah.
All right, here's who wrote the answers. The cheesy Belford. That was Dave Warneke.
Yep.
Is this just sort of like freewheeling in the mind, or did you have some logic behind
I
that?
started with the Assyrian Empire. I was thinking, I don't know. But Belford came to me, and then I was going to call it something else. But then I think I was going to go with greasy. But then I thought,
Ooh.
nah, cheesy.
Sure, yeah. Because I'm imagining a little yellow bird.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. And also, Dave, I'm doing this show live at the Bedford pub in London on the 13th of September.
That's
Is
what I
that
was
maybe
really
that's
set
what
him
you're
up
thinking
there.
about?
Yes.
That's it.
Really set him up there.
I'm always thinking about the plugs for you and your shows coming.
Yeah, I'm thinking about plugging a couple of holes of yours, you boys. Jeez, bloody hell.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
Gross-headed tit. That was Jess Perkins.
I started with tit.
Yeah,
I
you
thought-
got to start with tit.
There has to be a tit in this. They're always headed or breasted.
Yeah.
And first word I thought of, gross.
Yeah.
What does that say about present company? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. But
no.
gross could mean large.
Could mean large.
Yeah.
I thought that was great gameplay there, Bob.
I always try to do that at least once. Trick somebody into choosing mine. I've done it, and now I won't do it
thought
again.
you were going for the what was the Rufus one? Seemed like you were really pitching that. So,
Yeah, I was.
but no, it wasn't even yours.
I know. I'm very good at this, Connor.
Jess went for the fat-headed shoveler. That was Connor.
Yes, that's good.
Now, walk us through the process. What did you start with? Shoveler?
Well, no, I started with fat, actually.
Yes.
Much how you started with tit, I started with fat. And I know of shoveler to be a real type of bird somehow. I don't know why.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Well,
I don't
you should
know.
really enter that as a question.
Okay, sure. I don't know of any particular shovelers. I just know that it's a type of bird.
I wonder if there's a way to find out.
And I'd like to see a fat-headed one.
Me too.
Yeah. I wonder if it's a real bird. Let me have a quick check here. You might have
shit.
stumbled upon, and then Jess would have to get a point.
I'd have to. Or I'd throw a little tantrum.
The term, this is AI, the term fat-headed shoveler likely refers to the northern shoveler duck,
Yes.
known for its large,
that's mean.
distinctive spoon-shaped
AI
bill.
just thinks that this duck has just got a fat head.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think AI is, I don't know if anyone else has noticed it, but it's not that reliable. But it's funny that Google it gives you AI straight up the top.
Good service.
Yes. Grand Buff Pecker. Dave went for that. That was the house, I'm afraid.
Well done.
Thank you so much. Pecker, I think, birds peck.
Yeah, no, we all got the pecker one, yeah.
Grand Buff.
Yes.
Buff being
Nobody asked for your process.
Darren Lehman's nickname.
Oh, really? Okay, yes. Good one.
Grand. I just wanted to add a little, even more gravitas to the word buff, if possible.
Yeah.
You're really putting a hat on a hat there, though. Connor went for the magnificent fleeting urge. That was Lars, the question writer, aka the house. Meaning no one got
points
the
to the house.
answer. It was Rufus-breasted leaf tosser.
Really?
Wow.
Rufus-breasted leaf tosser.
Yes. So
Yeah.
great.
That's so funny. Rufus.
Leaf tosser.
Yeah. I'm looking it up.
That's good stuff.
Oh, leaf tosser's all one. Yeah, it's just a little brown bird.
That's good. Like, it's a cute
Dave.
little bird, but it's
Oh,
not.
yeah.
It probably doesn't quite live up to the name, does it?
No.
So the Rufus is just like a slightly brown, like lighter brown.
It's
than the rest of it.
rusty, orangey
Yeah.
brown.
So maybe Rufus is an orangey colour.
Yeah.
It's a great name for a colour. Or a girl
Yeah.
or a boy.
I'd like to see it tossing some leaves, though. No pictures here of it tossing leaves.
Yeah. I want
Is
to see it
tossing
in
leaves
action.
related to tossing salads, do we think?
Cool.
Yeah, I think maybe they invented the first salad.
Yeah. So would there be a bird out there called an egg scrambler?
Yeah, I think so.
I hope so.
A crouton, a crouton flutterer. All these birds exist, no doubt. All right, question 3 comes from Tamara Potts from Perth in Western Australia.
Oi, oi.
Hey, neighbour of yours, perhaps, Connor. A published author, Tamara, as well, Connor. You remember that?
Yes, that's right. No, she is very well spoken. So when I found out she was an author, was not surprised. Although you don't
well
speak
written as well.
You don't speak books.
Well,
do
she
you?
might
No.
do speech to text. That might be how she
Wow.
writes.
No,
I don't know.
Modern age.
Anyway, Tamara's question. On the 24th of October, 1852, naturalist Charles Darwin wrote a letter to his second cousin, W.D. Fox. What is one of the memorable lines from it? So, Charles Darwin wrote a letter to his second cousin, just shooting the shit, back in 1852. What's a memorable line from that letter? Hey, Jess, because you've got yours in quick while Dave and Connor are still writing. I can tell you about the Rufus-breasted leaf tosser.
Please.
This is according to Lars. This little oven bird, which is like the broader family of birds, I believe, is described as having an upper breast that is dull rufescent brown. Oh, my God. that's so good.
Rufescent.
And that just means reddish brown. Man, it's those times when a word makes it sound more impressive than it is?
Yeah.
It's reddish brown. But we could really
Rufescent.
zhuzh that up to rufescent.
I also wish I was the type of person who just really had a brain or had put a lot of work into like etymology. I feel like Andy Matthews is one of those to sort of be like, well, okay, so Rufus could come from rufescent. So,
Yes. Yeah.
Whereas I'm just like, that's funny, stupid name.
Well, I think it works better for the show. If people are all
Yes.
picking it apart going, oh, well, rufescent, that makes sense because
Yeah.
a leaf tosser, that's a bird that tosses leaves. How does he figure it out?
Wow.
Its belly and flanks are dark olivaceous brown
Wow.
with chestnut tones, which is a very nice way to describe what, honestly, is one of the most boring birds I've ever seen.
It's pretty dull. It's a
Yes.
pretty dull little brown bird. I wouldn't see that, landing on my balcony and go, ooh. You know when that happens sometimes? You see a bird and you go, look at that bloody bird.
Yeah.
That I wouldn't do that to Rufus. No offense, but you're not impressive.
So many great names I've learnt about birds on this show, and I reckon it's probably less than 50% live up to the name. You look them up and you're like, oh yeah.
Yeah, 100%. You're like, this is going to be an absolute beauty. Oh, okay.
There you go.
Same with the fish.
Whoever names these birds just really wants to get the good name in there.
Yeah, they're PR in it for sure.
Oh, yeah.
PR? HR? No. PR.
Yeah, they're PR in it.
PR in it. Okay. Here is question number 3. What did Charles Darwin write to his second cousin W.D. Fox in 1852? A seagull stole many of my chips. So I caught and ate him, and the chips ended up in my belly all the same. It's option 1.
That's good.
Option 2. I hate a barnacle as no man ever did before. Option 3. Dear Fox. Option 4.
Short and sweet.
I fell in a fish tank and couldn't get out of it for an hour. Option 5. Cousin, you are so foul smelling that I wager you have evolved from a fart.
For being the evolution guy, that's so great.
He knows his thing.
Or finally, Adam and Eve. Adam and evolution, more like it.
Okay, Dave Warneke was typing for quite a while.
Yeah.
And when he stopped, he kind of groaned at himself like he wasn't too happy. So
Yeah. Well, you got yours off real quick, Jess. And
Sure did.
That makes me. There is one in there that is literally 2 words.
That's right.
No, but you have to remember, Connor, I'm a very quick typist.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
you've got your accreditation in typing.
Yes,
Typering?
I've got a certificate.
Typisting.
I've got a certificate. I can show you.
All right, Connor, you're up first. Here are your options. Seagull stole many of me chips. I hate a barnacle as no man ever did before. Dear Fox, I fell in a fish tank and couldn't get out for an hour. Cousin, you're so foul smelling. You've evolved from a fart. Or Adam and Eve. Adam and evolution, more like it.
I do like the evolved from a fart thing because I imagine, like, if it's after he's published his paper, did he publish on evolution? He's like, this is my thing now. I'm going to live up to it. So when I'm gonna roast my cousin real hard, I'm gonna do it my way. But I do think that the falling into a tank of fish feels more letter worthy. Like, if I fell into a tank of fish and I was living in that time, I'd be writing a letter to everybody I know and telling them about the time I fell into a tank of fish.
Couldn't get out. Like, doesn't no one help you?
Yeah.
I've got it. Well, he might have been home alone.
Yeah, okay, it's home alone in a big tank.
That's a very big tank if you can't get out at all.
I am imagining a real big tank of
Like
fish.
aquarium size.
Industrial fish tank.
Picturing it smaller than him, and he'd fallen backwards into it. Like a turtle on his back.
Yes, his butt is stuck in it. He can't get out. Yeah.
It's just a little goldfish bowl.
Yeah.
It's just his head is stuck on there, upside down.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
But it's not clear. And maybe no one knows, unless if he attached a photo with it, maybe. Sure. So locking that in, Connor, what do you think, Jess?
I want to go for the fish and chips one, the seagull one.
Yeah, it's very witty to say, I ate them anyway.
Yeah.
Lock that in for Jess. What do you think, Dave?
And the second one, the barnacles.
I hate a barnacle as no man ever did before.
Because I have this vague memory of reading once that he spent something like 20 years of his life examining mollusks and barnacles and that kind of stuff. So I can imagine after the 10th year, you fucking hate these things.
Yeah.
But also, Dave, I mean, I just want to point out that, it is a letter. And how would you start a letter? You'd probably address it to somebody.
Oh, dear.
So if
Dear
there's
Fox.
something that, like, because the point that what Matt's asking is which of these definitely appeared in the letter.
Oh, right. Yes. Could we get you on the technicality there, Matt? We went back through the archives
Yeah.
and found out if he did indeed write Dear Fox.
Dear Fox. Is he writing to a fox or a person called Fox?
W.D. Fox. It's not clear. His second cousin, I don't know if that's far enough to be a different species.
I don't know. I've got a couple of second cousins, man.
Yeah, a few foxes, eh? All right. Connor, keep it in your pants,
It
mate.
is legal. It is legal. He can marry those foxy second cousins that Connor has.
Connor, things can be legal that you don't necessarily, that you shouldn't be doing.
Yeah, what you get up to in WA, that's your own business.
Yeah.
Oh, we are.
Maybe they should have
Yeah.
seceded from us. The Shelbyville of Australia.
Marry up cousins. I'm gonna lock in Barnacle, please.
Okay,
I locked in
coward.
Barnacle.
But obviously, Deer Fox is what I wanted to lock in.
You got to shame people into choosing your own.
Honestly, yeah, I've just looked it up, and the letter starts with "My dear Fox." So you would have got a point there if you did go that way. That was Jess who wrote that.
God, I'm a fool.
I looked it up thinking, well, it's not. It's going to be something different. It's going to be Dear William or something.
I know, because I heard Fox.
Yeah.
And then when you read the question again later and I realised his first name was not Fox, I was like, oh no.
But you're right, my dear Fox.
Well done.
All right. What else do we got here? Adam and Eve, more like Adam and Evolution. That was the house. I don't recall writing it, but I stand by it.
It's good stuff.
I wager you evolved from a fart. That was Connor.
Oh, man, that was good
Connor,
stuff.
that was very good stuff.
Thank you very much. I think I tried the cell a bit too hard, you know.
No, that was...
I loved it.
You
That
gotta
was
try
really
the
good.
sell
Thank
every
you.
now and then. Hey, just
I've got no
because they're
regrets.
not buying doesn't mean you weren't doing a great job selling.
That's right.
Oh, wow. Thanks,
That's
man.
what I used to tell myself when I was in the
Yeah.
air conditioning biz.
Yeah, well, and how did that go for you?
You know, I made a living for a few years. It's a great
There you
buy.
go.
I fell in a fish tank and I couldn't get out. That was Connor's guess, but that was Dave Warneke.
Yes.
Oh,
Nee Perkins.
Yeah, we have since split.
yeah. Oh, shit.
I typed for so long because I came up with like 4 different options. That's why I
Right.
was like, no, that's not that good. That's not good. Oh, and I went, that'll do.
And what
You
size?
chose the right one.
What size fish tank were you imagining?
I was thinking of quite a big one. Yeah,
Okay.
but I
Ah, there
couldn't
you
get
go.
out.
Yeah, so he's jumping.
Yeah, trying to just like get to the edge. Like, Jesus, I'm in here.
That's an empty fish tank, though. Yeah.
Oh, it's empty.
No, there was fish and water in there. He just
Oh.
couldn't get it over to the edge, and he was.
So he's treading water for an hour
The
amongst
glass
the
was
fish.
too clean. He couldn't see where it was.
Banging into
Yeah,
the wall.
ow.
They find him dead, floating in there with just like nail marks in the glass.
And then no, he just couldn't get it.
But Connor's right. That is worthy of a letter.
You'd write
Yeah.
that.
man.
You tell people about that.
Oh, wow. Would you be too ashamed?
I think in time I could tell people, but not
okay,
not
yeah.
initially. But in time I'd be
Gotta
like,
let yourself
all
settle.
right, there was this pretty funny thing that happened. you know?
Okay.
Jess went for the seagull style. Many owe me chips. That was Tamara in the
Oh,
house.
hats off.
That was good.
really
Tamara
good.
wrote, seagulls gave me terrible stomach cramps, and I told a bit more of a story.
Yeah, in a
Wow.
poetic
You
way.
Brought in the chips.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah,
Thought
no, I
you
was
would
inspired.
punch up a published author.
I know. Well, what was I thinking? But, it got us the point.
Yeah, no.
And that means Dave is correct. It is, I hate a barnacle as no man ever did before. I just thought that was such a funny thing.
It's ridiculous.
The most banal thing to hate.
It's probably true because no one else has ever even thought about it, mate.
Exactly. No one's had an opinion on barnacles before, mate. The full quote, he says, the letter's quite long, and
Full quote is, Dear Fox, I hate a barnacle.
he said, I hate a barnacle as no man ever did before, not even a sailor in a slow sailing ship.
That's nice. Although I do think I should get a point because my line was technically in the letter.
Dave and Connor, what do you think? If you're happy with Jess getting a point, I'm happy.
I've not got a single point yet.
I'm super happy with that because, you were right. You
If it
were
goes
right.
down as a pity point, sure.
It will be a pity point.
Oh,
of
yeah,
course.
that's all I want.
There you go. Yeah.
Well, question number 4 comes from Riley Ness from South Elgin in Illinois. The question is,
Boo.
what cryptid? You boo?
Sorry, I'm supposed to hate people from Illinois because my baseball team is in Milwaukee, so I'm supposed to hate
see.
people from Illinois.
Okay. Yep. Well,
So,
you
you
got to
know,
do what you're supposed to
boo.
do.
Yeah.
Officially mandated boo.
He's marrying his cousins because it's not technically illegal.
That's fine.
Now, and he's booing people from Illinois because
Yes.
he's supposed to.
Yes.
You are making it real hard for me to cut out that cousin fucking thing from before.
So, Riley's question is, what cryptid terrorized the Blue Ridge Mountains in the United States? So we're going to want the name and, a bit of a short description of the cryptid. For listeners who don't know, cryptids like Loch Ness Monster, they're animals that some people think exist and they're just very hard to find. Bigfoot's another famous example. The Yeti. the Mothman, these sort of things. While you're writing your answers, here's a little more info about Charles Darwin's barnacle gripe. Here's the full paragraph from the letter. I'm at work on the second volume of the Cirripedia, of which creatures I am wonderfully tired. I hate a barnacle as no man ever did before, not even a sailor in a slow-sailing ship. My first volume is out. The only part worth looking at is of the sexes of Ibla and Scalpelum. I hope by next summer to have done with my tedious work. Turns out he had not done it. It was still years away, unfortunately, for poor old Charles. Tamara writes, Darwin liked to complain a lot in his letters. Other complaints include, quote, I loathe, I abhor the sea and all ships which sail on it. And I hate myself, I hate clover, and I hate bees. And I'm very poorly today and very stupid and hate everything. And hate everybody and everything. And kind of a little description of it as well. You know, for instance, you'd say Bigfoot, an ape-like man.
Oh, we're doing descriptions.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said that very clearly. Hence, I've just sent off Matt to you.
Thank you so much.
My name and description.
Thanks so much, Jess.
Because we got one of these and two of these,
Yeah.
boys. Okay?
Can't, buddy. You know, boys can't multitask.
Matt, can I have a point for listening?
Dave and Connor, are you cool with that? A listening point for Jess?
They weren't listening, so they don't know what they're
If they
agreeing
don't
to.
say no, I'll give you a point.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I'm not listening.
Sorry, I'm writing my answer.
Okay, another pity point for Bob. With Jess's 2 pity points, the scores are currently Connor on 1 point, Jess on 2 points, Dave on 3 points, but in front on 5 points. It's the house. All right, while you're still writing your answers, let's go for a quick break. All right, we're back, and the answer in for question number 4. What cryptid terrorized the Blue Ridge Mountains in the United States? Here are your options. The Oklahoma hangman, a 10-foot tall, rake-thin humanoid with elongated rope-like limbs that move silently but with deceptive speed.
Oh, that's super scary.
Option 2, the bashful Blue Ridge bastard. A tall, lanky monkey that inhabits the trees of the area, known for peeking out at locals only to blush and flee from eye contact.
Oh, that's quite cute.
Option 3, the snallygaster. Looks like a cross between a tiger and a vampire with enormous wings, a long, sharp beak, steel claws, and an eye in the middle of its forehead.
There's a lot going on with that one.
That is
A tiger mixed with a vampire.
I know that.
With wings.
But I loved how it sort of formed in my mind as you were describing. Like it sort of started transforming.
I'm not sure it did in my mind.
Yeah, I was like, oh, now it's got wings. Now it's got an eye in the middle of the head.
Wow.
I don't know if it got that from the vampire or the tiger.
And what was it called?
Snallygaster.
It doesn't match such a terrifying sounding thing.
Yeah, it's a cutesy name.
Yeah.
Then we've got the Foxman, a human-sized fox who has been seen
Foxman.
walking on hind legs and was blamed for the death of local livestock.
Whoa.
The fox man.
That sounds pretty good.
Option
That sounds
And
real to
real.
me.
Yeah.
Option 5, the big bad sheep of West Virginia. Like a wolf in sheep's clothing, this beast is woolly like a sheep, but 3 times the size, with large horns, red eyes, and a big sharp-toothed snarl. Or finally, Furry Michael, a mountain-dwelling, hair-covered humanoid, often found diving in dumpsters. So you've got
I think that's just a man that people have seen.
Jess, we're back to you. You got the Oklahoma
No,
hangman.
I'm good. Fairy Michael. Thank you so much.
Locked in.
Yep, you can read the others for the others, but
Yeah, I don't know, because where it's from Illinois, is that right? Often seen in Illinois.
Blue Ridge Mountains.
But did you say Illinois?
Illinois,
The question
the
writer
question
said
writer.
Illinois.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, people are saying West Virginia, Oklahoma. I'm like, what? Okay, that really has changed
again,
my mind.
listening.
Yeah.
Come on, switch on.
Can I have them all again, please?
The Oklahoma hangman, the bashful Blue Ridge bastard, the snallygaster, the foxman, the big bad sheep of West Virginia, or Furry Michael.
The one that scared me the most is the hangman. That is so scary.
Spooky.
Locking
That's
it
the
in.
one I'd least like to come. Actually, I mean, the one I'd least like to come across is that awful monster that's a vampire.
The snallygaster.
Yeah, that's not like it sounds
Fine.
fucked
I
up.
don't want to put it out of its misery. That's
It's just writhing around in pain.
Kill me.
Please.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awful, but I've got to go with the hangman, please.
All right, lock in hangman. That leaves just Connor.
The Snallygaster, it, like Dave said, it kept building and building, and I feel like maybe that's, after so many decades of cryptids being around, you've got the simple ones, you've got the Bigfoot, you've got the Loch Ness, that whoever, saw or came up with this one thought, all right, I really got to fucking go all out here.
Yeah.
If I want my cryptid to, break through the zeitgeist, I gotta really pile on.
Okay.
So I'm going to go for that one.
Great.
All right, here's who wrote the answers. The big bad sheep of West Virginia. That was Riley in the house.
It's like a sheep, but really big.
That's scary.
The fox man. This might surprise some. That was Jess Perkins.
I was so tempted by that.
Can you believe it?
Because it's a fox,
Yeah. Yes.
but it's also a man.
It's human size.
Yeah.
And it
Almost
walks on
went second
hind
choice.
legs. I think it's a sick
Second
one.
choice.
I think it should be.
And it's crazy because Fox was from the answer before, too.
Yes.
I had not connected that.
Wow.
I thought you might have been thinking about Jeff Foxworthy.
I'm always thinking
So-
about Jeff Foxworthy, yes.
Nice.
Is that what
He's
you professional
comedian.
comedians call a callback?
No.
No,
Okay, sorry.
no, that's a coincidence.
Oh.
The bashful Blue Ridge bastard. That was Connor.
That was very good. That was very
Nice.
good.
Jess
Some
went for
alliteration in there.
Furry Michael, which before I double checked with Dave was written as Fury Michael.
That was the
That'd be good, too.
I think that's pretty good.
Fury Michael.
I'm like just double checking. Is it Furry or Fury?
No, I think it's Fairy Michael.
I love it.
Oh, no, it's Fairy Michael.
Yeah.
Fairy Michael's back.
Oh, he's in the bins.
Get out of there, Fairy.
Fairy
Michael.
Furious Michael's pretty good too, though.
Furious Michael.
Furious Michael.
That too. Furious Michael.
The Oklahoma Hangman. Dave went for that. That was Riley in the house.
That was terrifying. You should
Riley
get
came up with a name. What a great name. And then I reckon you filled in the rest.
Phew.
It wrote itself after
You
that
should
name.
absolutely. You should go into horror writing because that was terrifying.
It's also kind of ridiculous. Rope-like limps. But yeah, the silent moving but quick moving. I think I really just borrowed a bunch of tropes that already
Yeah.
exist, but still, I put them together. Isn't that's part of it, right?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know about the rope-like limbs. I think that might be mine.
Yeah.
You're trying too hard for this now.
Stop digging.
Yeah, just relax.
Connor, can you edit out the bit where I was trying too hard?
It's really
I
desperate.
need listeners to think, know that I'm cool. And that means Connor is correct. It is the Snallygaster.
What? That was crazy.
That wild mix of
Yeah.
bibs and bobs.
Bibs and bobs.
It sounds like two local footy teams merged.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and they fought over the mascot.
Yeah, where the Brighton Vampires merged with the Balmain Tigers or something. And we
Can you describe it one more
Well, now
time?
the Snallygasters.
I want to hear the description one more time.
cross between a tiger and a vampire with enormous wings, a long, sharp beak, steel claws, and an eye in the middle of its forehead.
What the fuck? It's got
Yeah,
a
fucking
beak
hell.
and it's a vampire and a tiger.
Yeah.
What the hell are you talking about?
How you sucking blood with a beak, you know?
Yeah, where did the beak come from?
Yeah. It's not really one of the crosses, is
What are
it?
the logistics of this?
Yeah.
But it sounds like it has everyone who sees it describes it differently. That was just one guy who saw it described it that way.
Right, yeah.
That guy was
And
on
that guy
acid.
Yeah, and it was Fairy Michael.
Get out of it, Fairy.
Fairy licked a few tabs he found in the bin. All right, so what does that mean? Dave gets a point. Connor gets a point. The house gets a point.
Where are we at with
Points
points?
into the house.
We are at, with 2 rounds to go, Jess and Connor on 2 points. Dave's on 4 points, but out in front on 6 points. It's the host.
6. Wow.
All right, the penultimate question comes from Martin Drabick-Hampshire from Sandusky, Ohio. The question is, what was the headline in The Guardian on the 24th of July, 2022? What was the headline in The Guardian on the 24th of July, 2022?
Does it say which Guardian?
Doesn't say.
Okay.
Probably Guardian Online. Is that, are they all different Guardians online as well?
Yeah, it's like the Guardian Australia and the UK. And
Right.
there might be one in Sandusky.
Maybe. I can't even remember what the answer to the question is, to be honest.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Nice hint there.
While you're
Mildly amusing.
While you're writing your answers, here's some more info on the Snallygaster. For Atlas Obscura, Colin Dickey writes, the name appears to have derived from the German Schnellgeist, or quick ghost, I think I've nailed that, a term that usually denotes some kind of poltergeist. In the 19th century, Western Maryland saw a flood of German immigrants who settled there as the Seneca people were pushed farther west. They brought their folklore and superstitions, both ghosts and the belief that mountains were inhabited by dragons. The Snallygaster is difficult to define, a baffling mixture of body parts and features that seem to change based on who's telling the story. When its existence was first reported in 1909 in the Valley Register, the newspaper published out of Maryland's Frederick County, it was described as having, quote, enormous wings, a long pointed bill, claw-like steel hooks, and an eye in the center of its forehead. In the century since, descriptions have varied, tending toward the elaborate. T.S. Mart and Mel Kaber's A Guide to Sky Monsters lists it as, quote, half reptile, half bird, with a tentacle-like tongue and sharp teeth. And Ed Ockenowitz's 2012 Monsters of Maryland, Mysterious Creatures in the Old Line State describes it as having sharp talons made of hot glowing metal and possessing several octopus-like tentacles. So, yeah. But it sounds like it was made up, made up or possibly discovered soon after the Jersey Devil got really popular, and one of the newspapers was like, oh, we could do something with this. We need our own one. Unlike some other cryptids, the Snallygaster's origins are easy to trace, though. In early 1909, some strange tracks left in the snow outside a New Jersey home led to a furor over the Jersey Devil, now a beloved member of the pantheon of American cryptids. The story quickly gained national traction, and Maryland-based journalists, it seemed, wanted in on the action. Less than a month after the Jersey Devil sightings began, the Valley Register ran a story about a man named Bill Gefferson, who had been walking home when a winged creature attacked him, carried him up to a hill, slashed his jugular with its beak, drained his blood, and finally dumped his lifeless body in a ravine. A flurry of other stories and sightings followed.
And he survived?
No, I think he was not a real person. I think they might have just
Oh, okay. I was going to say, that just seems like a very wild cover story for a murder.
Well, maybe that's what it was.
It's just a man murdered.
Apparently, they included one report of a man who happened upon the Snallygaster as it was draining a 100-gallon tub of water, after which the Snallygaster exclaimed, apparently, "My, I'm dry. I haven't had a good drink since I was killed in the Battle of Chickamauga." As though the fearsome dragoness creature was somehow the ghost of a dead Civil War soldier. This went on until July, when a final dispatch from the Valley Register described a scientific expedition to discover the nocturnal monster's lair, whereupon it erupted from the ground and flew off to Virginia. And Riley writes, it was rumored that former President Theodore Roosevelt postponed a diplomatic trip to Europe so he could go hunt the elusive Snallygaster. There you go.
If anyone could get it.
Yeah.
Old Teddy.
Wow.
The answers are in for question number 5. What was a headline in The Guardian on the 24th of July, 2022? Option 1, local dog wins mayoral seat. Option 2, woman discovers ancient pottery in back garden, theorized to be Viking-era drug pipe.
Wow.
Option 3, chess robot grabs and breaks finger of 7-year-old opponent.
Oh, my God.
Option 4, man dressed like a turtle attacked by alligator, survives by hiding inside shell. Option 5, residents of Kingscliff claim seeing rare triple rainbow. Turns out they were lying. Or finally, embarrassing. Man gets head stuck in Woody armhole, freed by firefighters.
That is embarrassing.
That is embarrassing. Having firefighters come out to get you out of a piece of clothing is pretty funny.
Just how long before you make the call?
Yeah, exactly.
That would be several hours.
Yeah, really.
You spend the first couple hours just being like, nah, if I do this with this arm, and
I
no,
just
Why
have
not
to
just
relax.
cut it?
just
That's
wedge
what
myself in there more.
the firefighters are going to cut it.
Yeah.
Just get some scissors.
The jaws of
I
life
assume
come
you
out.
don't have the dexterity to use the scissors when you're all...
True. I guess if you're alone.
It's not far off falling into a fish tank, and I'm going to
Yeah. Well, that feels more like stuck inside a turtle costume.
yeah. All right, Dave, what do you think?
One more quick recap.
Local dog wins mayoral seat. Woman discovers ancient pottery in back garden, theorised to be Viking-era drug pipe. Chess robot grabs and breaks finger of 7-year-old opponent. Man dressed like a turtle attacked by alligator survives by hiding inside shell. Residents of Kingscliff claim seeing rare triple rainbow. Turns out they were lying. Or embarrassing. Man gets head stuck in Woody armhole. Freed by firefighters.
Well, there's some great tales being told there. But I'm thinking the one that really jumped out to me was chess robot breaking.
Yeah.
Just
Like, that feels newsworthy.
the term chess robot's
Yeah.
already great.
Yeah.
And I feel like out of all, that's one I'm clicking on to be like, what the hell happened
100%.
here?
Yes.
Connor, what do you think?
I do like chess robot, but I feel like, because I know that chess robots are still around, and I feel like if a chess robot had broken the finger of a child, that chess robots probably wouldn't be around anymore.
I don't know. Planes are still around.
Yeah.
Men are still around.
Damn, you're right. You're right.
Yep.
When she right, she right.
I know.
You know, I am gonna go for the hoodie one because, like, it's embarrassing, but it's believable. You know,
Is
we
it?
all-
People do really dumb shit.
yeah.
And people call emergency services for dumb things.
Yeah, maybe my faith in humanity is just a little too high.
But, you know, you're thinking, assuming this is the Guardian Australia, where we're all, you know, true blue.
Yeah, top notch.
Rinky dick,
Yeah.
top notch,
No-
fair dinkum,
Good blokes.
free thinking.
Yeah.
What not we're doing?
Common sense
I
is
am-
still common down
I am
there.
imagining it's the Guardian UK that, you know, so it's an English
Oh
bloke.
no, I'm stuck in Mealdy.
Yeah, you know, up there, they'll do silly things too. But not like down here, where we're
Oh,
all
God.
bloody, you know, toot sweet, right up there, Roger Dodger, cobber dobber. You know what I mean?
Yeah, too right.
Yeah, too bloody right.
I'm not affiliated with this man.
Bloody hell. Jess, that leaves just you.
I was going to go chess straight off the bat, but if Dave's gone for that, I'm going to go for the man in the turtle suit.
You can go for the same.
I know.
Okay.
I'm choosing the turtle.
I choose turtle. All right, here's who wrote the answers. Local dog wins mayoral seat. That was Jess Perkins.
You know, animals are always mares.
Yeah. And points for you. You wrote it in all caps, which I enjoyed as well. You got me on a roll, and I read them all out in all
I
caps.
studied journalism.
Woman discovers ancient pottery in back garden. That was Connor.
That's a good one. That because that does happen.
Yeah, it happens to people. And, you know, if you know, writing a headline, if it's going to be something they discover, it's going to be something fun.
Yep.
Residents of Kingscliff claim seeing rare triple rainbow. That was Dave Warneke.
It's like the idea that a whole town lied about seeing something.
Nah, we all saw it.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah.
3 rainbows.
And to what end as well, you know?
Trying to put themselves on the map. You gotta come to Kingscliff, home of the triple rainbow.
It happened once. It could happen again.
Man getting head stuck in Woody armhole. That was the house, I'm afraid, Connor.
Fuck. More points to the house.
Jess, I'm afraid the turtle being attacked by the alligator was Martin, aka the house.
That was good.
2 more for the house.
But that does mean Dave Warneke is correct. It is chess robot grabs and breaks finger of 7-year-old opponent.
I could have got my first legit point.
Yes, I did try
You
to
did
guide
try.
you back
You
there.
did try, and I appreciate that. But I said at the start, I'm here to play aspirationally. I'm here to have
There
fun,
you go.
Yes.
not win like a nerd.
Yeah, well,
Is
final
it
rounds
possible
were
to have
triple
fun
points.
and
so-
win as well?
I've never experienced that.
No, neither. I find winning not that fun.
Yeah.
I'm like, I like it when someone else is winning. They're having fun.
That's why you don't like the house to win.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you're gonna.
No,
And so you're having a real bad time
triple
right now.
points of the fun. No, I think it's nice. I just want everyone to know that I'm going for you. I wanted you all to win. That's what I want you to
Humble
know.
man.
I want to have it both ways.
Thank you.
So, going to the final round, Connor and Jess on 2 points, Dave on 5 points, Ben in front on 8 points. It's the house. But remember, you all get triple points in this final round. The house only gets single points.
So Dave could win here.
You both could win. If
Yeah.
you get it right and they both guess yours, Bob, you leap to the lead. So, question 6, the final question. We always finish with a movie synopsis question. This comes from Christy P. from Fredericksburg in VA, which is probably Virginia, I reckon. Mm-hmm. And the question is, what is the synopsis of the movie The Day They Gave Babies Away? The Day They Gave Babies Away.
That's good stuff.
While you're writing your answers, I'm going to read the article about this chess robot. It was written by John Henley, and it goes a little something like this. Played by humans, chess is a game of strategic thinking, calm concentration, and patient intellectual endeavor. Violence does not usually come into it. The same, it seems, cannot always be said of machines. Last week, according to Russian media outlets, a chess-playing robot, apparently unsettled by the quick responses of a 7-year-old boy, unceremoniously grabbed and broke his finger during the match at the Moscow Open. The robot broke the child's finger, Sergei Lazarev, president of the Moscow Chess Federation, told the TASS news agency after the incident, adding that the machine had played many previous exhibitions without upset. But he was quoted as saying, "This, of course, bad." Video of the 19th of July incident published by the Baza Telegram channel shows the boy's finger being pinched by the robotic arm for several seconds before a woman followed by 3 men rush in, free him, and usher him away. Sergei Shmagin, vice president of the Russian Chess Federation, told Baza the robot appeared to pounce after it took one of the boy's pieces. Rather than waiting for the machine to complete its move, the boy opted for a quick riposte, he said. There are certain safety rules, and the child apparently violated them. When he made his move, he did not realize he first had to wait, Smagin said. This is an extremely rare case, the first I can recall, he added. Lazarev had a different account, saying the child had made a move, and after that, we need to give time for the robot to answer. But the boy hurried, and the robot grabbed him. Either way, he said, the robot suppliers were, quote, going to have to think again. Baza named the boy as Christopher and said he was one of the 30 best chess players in the Russian capital in the under-9s category. Quote, people rushed to help and pulled out the finger of the young player, but the fracture could not be avoided, it said. Lazarev told TASS that Christopher, whose finger was put in a plaster cast, did not seem overly traumatized by the attack. The child played the very next day, finished the tournament, and volunteers helped to record the moves, he said. His parents, however, have reportedly contacted the public prosecutor's office. We will communicate, figure it out, and try to help in any way we can, he said. Shmagin told RIA Novosti the incident was, quote, a coincidence, and that the robot was, quote, absolutely safe. The machine, which can play multiple matches at a time, and had reportedly already played 3 on the day it encountered Christopher, was unique, he said. It had performed at many opens. Apparently children need to be warned. It happens, he said. A Russian grandmaster, Sergei Karjakin, said the incident was no doubt due to, quote, some kind of software error or something, adding, this has never happened before. There are such accidents. I wish the boy good health. Christopher may have been lucky. While robots are becoming more and more sophisticated, with the most modern models capable not just of interacting but actively cooperating with humans, most simply repeat the same basic actions, grab, move, put down, and neither know nor care if people get in the way. According to one 2015 study, 1 person is killed each year by an industrial robot in the US alone. Indeed, according to the US Occupational Safety Administration, most occupational accidents since 2000 involving robots have been fatalities. Robert Williams, widely considered the first, was crushed to death by the arm of a 1-ton robot on Ford's Michigan production line in 1979. In 2015, a robot killed a 22-year-old contractor at one of Volkswagen's German plants, grabbing him and crushing him against a metal plate. Robots used in medical surgery were also held responsible for the deaths of 144 people between 2008 and 2013. More recently, Elaine Hertzberg was killed by an Uber autonomous car that hit the 49-year-old at 40 miles per hour as she was crossing the road in Tempe, Arizona in 2018. Generally, however, human error or lack of human understanding of robotic processes is the most frequent cause. It pays to be careful around robots, even if they're only playing chess.
Wow, I always thought, I read a fact once that only once that a robot killed someone, but I suppose if you have the, it must have been the Volkswagen guy. Because it fell on him or something. Right, yeah. But if you go through, those other things, you're like, I guess they are killing people.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you're just, I guess big robot is probably trying to make it sound like it's not so bad.
Yeah.
So the answers are in for the final question. What is the synopsis of the movie The Day They Gave Babies Away? Option 1. Harold is a hapless but lovable stork who loves to work at the baby factory.
So cute.
I'm in.
When his boss denies him a promotion, Harold decides to sneak into the factory to prove he is capable of running things himself. But Harold misreads the number of babies to be produced and accidentally creates 5 times too many. Harold turns to his other feathered friends, Penelope the pelican and Andy the albatross, for help. Can they work together to find homes for all the babies? It's option 1.
Pretty cute.
That's cute. That's animated in my
cute.
head.
Me too.
Yeah, surely.
Jerry
Imagine.
Seinfeld voices one of the characters, and you sort of go, I didn't think I could buy it, but I get it.
You know,
Somehow it works.
He works. He transforms himself.
Yeah, just like he did in B Movie.
Option 2. In the aftermath of World War I, a small town in the English countryside experiences a horrific tragedy.
Oh,
The delivery wing of the town hospital
Shut down.
burns down, killing all mothers but leaving the newborn safe.
what the actual fuck?
The town institutes a giveaway to find mothers for the fresh orphans, hoping
Fresh
to find
orphans.
What a phrase, fresh orphans.
local families for them. Will all the children find new homes in town, or will the dastardly Londoners flocking to the town gobble them up for themselves?
What?
That one-
Okay, if that was written by Dave O'Connor,
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna
call in
be-
the psychiatrist.
I'm going to be very upset. If it was written by Matt, I'll be like, yeah, that tracks.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair
I don't
enough.
know about you. That one was animated in my mind.
Oh,
It
and
would
they're
have
all
to be
rats.
to be rated. Yeah.
It was a rat hospital.
Option 3. When a local fertility clinic suffers a radioactive leak in an X-ray machine, the gestation period of embryos speeds up exponentially, and the things start going off like popcorn. With babies now roaming the streets, local midwife Christina Reese and her team must round them up to feed and care for them.
Round up the babies.
Round 'em up.
Get some sheepdogs in there.
Yeah, you got to round them up before the
Must
Londoners
You get a
gobble them
few
up.
border collies in. Come by.
Come on. Option number 4. A Scottish couple raises 6 children in rural Wisconsin in the 1860s. Unfortunately,
Yay.
both parents die of horrendous diseases within a few months of each other.
Oh.
On her deathbed on Christmas Eve, the mother asks her 12-year-old son to find homes for each of his siblings, which he has to attempt on Christmas Day.
Oh, that is bleak.
Really bleak.
Option
Couple of
5.
bleak ones.
In this dark retelling of the story of the Judgment of Solomon, Leah's husband Boaz is a cruel man who, it could be Boaz, is a cruel man who wants only sons to help him for the farm work. Instead, Leah gives him daughters. In her 9th pregnancy, Boaz threatens to kill Leah if she doesn't produce him a son. When her baby is revealed to be another daughter, Leah races desperately to Solomon's court and lays claim to another woman's son. This powerful story will have watchers actually sympathizing with the woman who agreed to split a baby in half.
Sympathizing with a woman?
Yeah, no.
Well, no, I think the rest of it was important as well there, Connor. You got to listen to the end of the sentence, mate.
He did listen to the end of the sentence. And only the end of the sentence.
Or finally, 6 couples who desperately want children but struggle to fall pregnant are all surprised one day to find a stork on their doorstep. The film follows the 6 families as their lives intersect with each other and they discover who had sent the babies to them. All right, Connor, you up first. So you got Harold, the hapless but lovable stork, working in the baby factory, accidentally makes 5 times too many babies. You've got the World War I tragedy where all the mums die.
Fucking
And the Londoners are trying to gobble up the babies. You've got the radioactive leak in the X-ray machine, which leads to babies roaming the streets, going off like popcorn. You've got the Scottish couple living in rural Wisconsin in the 1860s. The parents die, and the eldest has to try to find homes for his siblings on Christmas. You've got the retelling of this Judgment of Solomon with the woman who agrees to split a baby in half. Or finally, 6 couples want children desperately, but can't until a stork delivers them each a baby on their doorstep. What do you think?
That last one sounds like quite a nice little movie. Like, you know, it feels like it could be a bit of a hapless comedy. Oh, there's a stork on my doorstep with a baby. But I think the the round up the babies that are going off like popcorn or whatever really has the vibe of a Who Knew It movie.
Yeah.
Because it sounds fucking insane, but also like a lot of fun. Like it could have been made on a shoestring with really crappy effects, but it's got a cult following. Really, so I'm gonna go for Round Up the Babies.
All right, lock that in. Not the one where the Londoners are trying to gobble them up.
No.
Don't get
I said
confused
round, I
between
did not say
gobble up and round up.
God no.
Who would have thought today we'd hear about rounding up babies and gobbling up babies?
Bloody
Two things.
Londoners. Wouldn't put it past them.
Two terms I'd never heard before. Jess, what do you think?
I think I might go for. I've forgotten a few of them, which I think is good. Just eliminate some of the
Your
options.
brain is like automatically culling.
It's culling.
Can't be that.
I think I think it's a bleak one, but it feels like the type of like 40s, 50s movie. The one where the parents die and the kids have to spend Christmas Day finding new families.
Yep.
That sounds so bleak, but I think it could be the type of movie that was trying to be heartwarming in the old days.
Yeah. All right. Locked in. That leaves just Dave.
I'm also drawn to the bleakness of the World War one. It's just so full on. The day they get, but just the thing that put me off is right at the end. Londoners trying to gobble them up.
I think
Like trying to adopt them rather than
but
keeping
why
them in the
it's-
town.
Why were the Londoners so desperate? Is what I was more thinking. Like, why are they? Why do they want the kids for themselves?
Interesting. Yeah.
They want everything for themselves,
Yeah,
I guess.
but maybe that's just like a funny way of describing what's going on, and but something about that. The day they gave babies away. Because I think the Stork one, which we all loved the sound of, that sounds so fun, but I think that'd have a more zany name because it sounds like more of a kids movie.
Yeah.
The day they gave babies away.
It is a grimmer, old-timey sounding movie title. When they didn't realise that all titles were still up for grabs.
You could have anything.
You could call it Up.
Yeah. That's right.
You could have called it Up. You could have called it Airbud.
Yeah.
You could have.
It was like...
That was available.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stork raving mad.
Captain America,
Yes.
the Winter Soldier was still there.
Stork raving mad. Did you hear that? That was
Stork
good
Raven
stuff.
Mad it's probably still there, actually.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, okay. Green light.
So
Let's do it. Let's make
you might
Stork
want to
raving
bleep
mad.
that out, Connor,
Okay,
until
sorry.
you've fully
so I've got it down.
developed the project.
Well, this episode's not coming out for a while, so I've got time to
Oh,
get
that's
a
true.
treatment going, pitch to a studio.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for the World War one. Yeah.
World War One.
Well,
World War One.
World War One.
Did you want to go for my one?
I thought I did. I actually don't know in this instance which one is
Because
yours.
none of them had Fox in it.
None of them.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
None of them was so stupid.
Jess is locked in.
Hey.
I thought that we all did believable answers. Like it could be any of them.
There's something
in
to
my opinion.
add to the end of mine that made me laugh, but Matt can get to that.
All right.
Okay. Little postscript.
So
Is it a bloopers?
There's
Postcredits roll?
bloopers in mine, yep.
Oh, did I leave something off?
No. No.
Oh no. But you did it did end with an ellipsis.
Yes.
All right, here's all right the answers. The one about the hapless but lovable stork working in the baby factory. That was Christy, the question writer, aka the house.
Yes. Steve,
Well
that-
done, Christy.
That was adorable as
Beautiful
hell.
movie.
Damn
Love
good
it.
stuff.
Christy also wrote the one about the retelling of the Judgment of Solomon, which I only remember the bit about one person said they'd split the baby in half and the other didn't, and then Solomon gave that baby, I guess. Is it that story?
Yeah, it's like if you love them so much, then they'd say, "Oh no, rather than
Yeah.
cut them in half, you can have them."
Like Kramer and the bike. Newman, Elaine said split the bike in half, and Kramer said no, please. So some fun work from Christy
A lot
there.
of range from Christy.
Yes.
That's huge range. You're
range.
right.
Yeah. Both ends.
6 couples desperately wanting children. Their lives intersect after a stork drops off babies on their doors. ... That was Jess.
So read the last.
Oh,
last bit.
that was your one.
The
what I
film
wrote.
follows the 6 families as their lives intersect with each other, and they discover who had sent their babies to them.
God. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's
We
like
see
a-
God on a cloud, and he's
Right.
like, "Oh, these guys can't have babies. I'm going to send him a baby."
What a
Wow.
reveal!
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is actually really good.
Thank you so much.
Who would
by
you
an angel
cast
type.
as God for that particular?
Ooh.
I know it's a big call.
I'm
I
here,
just-
but okay.
What about William H. Macy?
I love it.
yeah.
No, Willem Dafoe.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I was thinking Rodney Dangerfield, but
The
he is
biggest
dead.
Defoe of all. God.
Oh, what else do we got? Connor went for the babies popping off like popcorn. That was Dave Warneke.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well
Did you
done,
write
Dave.
like popcorn?
Yeah.
That was incredible.
Thank you.
Dave
Yeah,
went
good
for
stuff.
the bleak World War one. That was Connor. You picked each other's.
You sick puppy. You sick puppy.
I know. But I know these films sometimes can be so fucked up.
True.
That was
So
so,
I
bleak.
They were
I
all.
went into
yeah.
the depths of my mind, and I'm glad I got you, Dave.
You're a sicko.
Yeah, well, we got each other, so I appreciate that.
Well,
And that means Jess was correct. It is the bleak Christmas one.
I got one right.
good stuff.
So all the parents die and the kid's got to give away his siblings
Yeah,
on Christmas.
Apparently it's a Christmas classic.
That's fuck. That's what I mean. Okay, so my instincts were right in that, like, it feels like the type of movie that. When did it come out? Do you know?
1957.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
there you go.
It felt like
There
the
you
kind of
go.
movie that was like, here's something really tragic. Oh, it's awful. It's so sad. It also makes no sense because as if the 12-year-old would be responsible for that. I don't know why I'm doing this accent,
Yeah.
but I'm worked up.
In America, it was released as All Mine to Give.
Ah, that's better. The day they gave the babies away is terrible.
It's fun to say, at least.
True. The day
They gave the babies
they gave
away.
the babies away.
It's a musical now.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
yeah, I don't think there's enough critical response from what I've written down here. But the audience like it, 73%. I think people connect it as like their Christmas classic, some people maybe.
God,
Review
sounds
by
nice.
David Cornelius reads, one of the strangest, most off-putting Christmas-themed tearjerkers ever conceived.
I haven't heard Connor's movie.
But Rotten Tomatoes user Michael F. liked it, writing, I was very moved by this touching film. Have a box of tissues nearby. Sounds like it was really moved.
Good lord.
All right, final score check. In equal last place.
Whoa.
It's a
brutal.
negative way to say it. You could say equal third place. On 5 points apiece, it's Jess and Connor.
Woo!
Yeah, well done.
Well done.
But out in front, equal first on 8 points apiece, it's Dave in the house.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Great.
So you
Two-way
all got
tie
3
both
points
ways.
in the last round, which really changed a lot of
Isn't
things.
that nice?
But it
Isn't that nice?
means that if, it really, each of your choices could have changed everything. If Dave ended up picking the right answer as well, he would have leapt to the front.
Wow.
If you picked Jess's answer, Jess would have gone to equal first as well.
Yeah.
Fascinating stuff. Fascinating stuff.
What a
Real.
thrilling game.
Real sliding
That
doors.
brings
It was
us
good. It's a good game.
to the end of episode 150. Thanks so much for being with us all this time. Where can people find you? Connor, you're a gun for hire. Can people hire you to do editing and other such things?
Yes, please. More than welcome to get anything on my plate. You can follow me at most of the big social medias at CMR Schmidt 11. Not super active, which is probably good for my mental health. I'm probably most active on Letterboxd of all things, which tells you everything you need to know about me.
Well, I'm looking forward to your review on They Gave the Babies Away
Yeah, it's on the list.
on a day or whatever it was. Thanks so much for joining us first time. What a pleasure. I'm so glad the listeners could finally put a voice to the name.
Yeah, no, very happy to make my debut.
Jess, what about you?
You can find me on our other podcast, doing my thing over on Do Go On, where I'm just delight.
What would you recommend the Dolly Parton biography episode?
That was so long ago. I feel like I should redo it,
Yeah.
especially now that I have been to Dollywood.
Oh, yeah.
I could recap.
Yeah. I think
But yes, you should listen to it because she's amazing.
And Dave, where can people find you?
Also talking about Dolly Parton and other such subjects on Do Go On. Also Book Cheat, where I talk about classic books. Not yet up to 150 episodes, but I believe we're up to 117 or something like that. So there's a lot of classics covered. But also, don't forget, you can check out both of our stand-up specials, Matt, right now, live on the Humdinger channel.
Yes. I'd love people to check those out. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, watch it. It's free on YouTube. It's an hour of us each telling some gags and also telling it like it is.
Yeah. We're saying things others are too afraid to say. But everyone's thinking, because everyone thinks the same. Thanks so much for joining us, Connor, Jess, and Dave. And thanks everyone for listening for the first 150 episodes. Hey, give us a 5-star review to celebrate. Why not? Tell your friends if you think you know anyone who might enjoy it. And cheers for tuning in to Who Knew with Matt Stewart. And now that you know it, I've been Matt Stewart. Goodbye.
Woo, well done at 150, Matt. That's incredible.
I wrote it in a notes
Now,
thing
recording now.
in the folder, but the episode I recorded last night with Alexa, you got to bleep out the guy who said he'd hit with a baseball bat. He said after the
Sounds
recording, he's like, please make sure you bleep
Yeah.
that.
Cut out the bit where I say I want to do a crime. Sure.
Yeah, well, not the crime bit. He's happy to leave the crime in, but just not the person he would assault.
I'm now worried it's me.
It's 100%
Oh
you.
my God.
So, Connor, you gonna you DM me? You understand this show probably better than I do. I was about to explain it to you, which is
Episode barely. I mean, I do offload all my work onto someone else, so I haven't.
Oh,
Yeah, great.
really-
AI does
yeah,
it.
You know. Yeah, 100%.
oh, that's pretty fucked.
That's clever.
Okay, we all had a different take on that. Now, have you guys met before?
No!
Barely.
No, not in video form.
And we were just like, oh yeah, hey man, what's up? And then just get back to our conversation. So rude. I feel like I know you, so that's why I was just like,
We-
oh hey.
We have met, but not as I've been a part of the family, I suppose.
Oh, when was that in Perth?
Yeah, in Perth years and years ago, when the Matt
When
Stewart
I-
incident happened, we met then.
Oh, yeah, that's because
and-
I got him to shout. You would have been very young. You would have been like 20. It was a while ago.
Yeah, no,
And
it was a good long while.
I went before the show to get us a round of drinks, and Connor was there, and I said, "I'd love to get you drinks," and I'm like, "Oh, yeah." I'm like, "Oh, I think we get them
Yeah.
on a tab." He's like, "I'd love to get them for you." I'm like, "Connor, no worries." Or I would have said, "Young man,
Yes.
no worries."
Little whippersnapper.
And he said, "What are you drinking?" I said, "I think we're having the Matt Sauce ginger beer."
Beautiful
and then
ginger
it
beer.
turned out to be the most expensive, and it ruined him financially for a while. And really,
Also, you did not say we'll be getting them for free. You just, as soon as I said, I'd like to buy you some beers, you went, "Yep, sounds good."
That, yeah.
I know because I normally do that because people want to buy me the beers,
Yeah.
and I'm like, well, I don't want to take that away from them. And also, you're supporting the venue that's supporting comedy. You know what I mean?
yeah.
No, I hold you no ill will.
Well, you know, I'm ongoing
think you-
paying you back for that.
You've more than made up for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know
And
if you,
then we.
do you know the
Sorry.
second part of the story, Connor, is that Matt never gave us the ginger beers.
Yeah, I
had
chucked
all
them all
three.
before I got
Yeah,
back
he
to the
came back
room.
and
He,
said-
he got down on one knee.
I said they're all out.
He said they
Ready to
don't
go.
have drinks here.
Yeah. This is a dry bar.
I said, oh,
Wow.
not even water? And I said, nah.
No,
Yeah, that
knocked
changes
them all
a lot.
off, I'm afraid.
Wow. Yeah, I think, did we go drinking with Tamara years ago when you were here?
Did we remember that time we went drinking
That
with
beautiful
Tamara
summer we
years
spent.
ago? Yeah, I think so. And we went to did we go to a secret bar?
Yeah, like a speakeasy.
Yeah.
Wow,
Was that the
WA.
one where we couldn't figure out the entry code and they just let us in because someone needed a
Yes,
piss?
because it was the whole shtick was, you need to find the secret hidden word in this bookshelf or whatever. But one of the group was like banging on the door, "Let me in, I need to fucking piss," which I guess that was the secret entry phrase.
Wow.
Yeah.
Always worth a try.
Might have even been Tamara herself.
Wow, who knows?
The best.
Jess is proud of whatever she's done.
No, it's not. You've got to understand, it's not pride. There's no guarantee it's pride. It's just tickled herself. That's all it is. And it could be because it's great or because it's awful or it's anywhere in between. You just don't know.
Matt, you know what? I was thinking this recently. I was thinking that to be loved is to be seen and to be understood. And I feel very loved right now because you're absolutely right. It's never that it's good. It's often not very funny. But for some reason, it's really tickled me.
Yeah, you just never know. And I think
You never know. It's exciting.
Yeah.
I am exciting.
The R is, of course, Rufus That won't make the edit. Connor, I assume you edited
I
it.
felt my hands going towards the cut tool on my.
I appreciate that. That's the right instinct.
Yeah. Professional. Allegedly. You guys got big day doing lots of recording
Nah.
ahead? No?
No,
Nice.
this is it.
Good for you.
Not for me. I'm doing another one.
Oh, are you?
I'm going
okay.
home.
And I'm
Another
doing,
Inuit?
in between, taking photos with Seren for our split show next year.
Oh,
I'm thinking
sick.
about getting a haircut, like cutting my hair quite a lot shorter between now and the shoot.
Nice.
Why
I
not?
fully support
Okay.
that.
This is getting the photos done in June is very impressive.
I
good word.
I believe that in the group chat I've agreed to this, but I don't recall it. And I'm doing something with Seren today. That's all I knew. I remember the time and meeting with Seren. I'm like, photos? Well, I have not thought about this at all. I'm like, do I need to be, is there a concept?
Yeah.
We
the
haven't
vibe?
discussed it
Is there
at
a
all.
costume I'm supposed to have sourced?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully not.
Oh, can I tell you a story about seagulls?
Little Pippi.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Please.
I don't know if it's interesting. So Connor,
We
you can
need you to tell us a story
you
about
can edit this
seagulls.
out. But you know because that whole story was about seagulls stealing his food, right? That did happen to my husband when he was about 15 years old. A seagull stole his burger, a whole burger, clutched.
Jeez, that is a jacked seagull.
Stole the burger, which he now blames because he hadn't had anything in his stomach. He got way too drunk and ended up in hospital and got his stomach pumped. And he blames
Oh,
that
no.
seagull,
The seagull. Wow.
that
That's some
dastardly
real blame
seagull.
shifting.
And every time we're eating by a beach, she's like, "You fucking seagull
Oh, yeah.
Got my
Still holds
stomach
the
pumped
grudge.
for you.
for you."
So I can see why you picked that. You would have loved the revenge tale.
Yeah.
Of a seagull being eaten. Do you think that's what Aiden needs to do to get over it? Is to eat a seagull?
Maybe.
in between like two pieces of a bun.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, if you've seen the way that man eats chicken, he could probably just go at it at its little dead carcass.
Two hands.
Yeah, he's gross.
What was the area again? Sorry.
The Blue Ridge Mountains. While you're writing your answers, here's a little more info.
River.
Can you all edit out whatever that was too, Connor, please? All right, while you're still writing your answers, let's go for a quick break.
No.
Ba-na-na-na. I'm gonna go like this to you. I'm gonna go like this to you. I'm gonna go like this to you. La 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 la.
Thanks for that, Matt.
No worries. Over the class, Dave.
Dave seemed to forget there are cameras in this room.
Yeah.
What did he do?
I just got an itchy beard.
You call that a beard?
Ow.
What's wrong with you? Dave, I don't know if you know this. You're doing a very rude gesture.
What? I'm scratching my luxurious beard.
Scratch that luxurious beard with any other finger.
Dave, I've just asked a question, just a clarifying question of you.
You've asked me a question.
Right, you can't do anything right. You
No,
fucking
I'm just double checking a spelling.
Fucking dumbass.
That means no one got the correct answer yet again. It's the Snallygaster.
No way.
Looks like a cross between a tiger and a vampire with enormous wings.
Didn't
long
Connor go
feet.
for the Snallygaster?
is that what you
Excuse me.
Connor
Nobody
is
got a point.
correct. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to take that again?
Yeah, just for and that means
I won't
Connor.
edit it out, but take it again, please.
Could you let me fucking talk?
Could you let him talk at any stage through the entire podcast?
Yeah, mate.
No,
I need
that was to you,
I need
Matt.
to talk, mate.
Unbelievable.
And that means I was sure he was going to do it. Sure he was going to do that classic bit, but jeez, well done.
Do it now.
And that means Connor is
Do what, Dave?
Connor, how does it feel to be tied with somebody who just asked for points?
Look, I wouldn't say it feels great.
Yeah, I understand that.
But I've gotten those points on my own standing.
Yeah.
I've worked for them.
And you can
and that
sleep
means
well
nothing.
tonight knowing that.
Absolutely. I would have been ashamed if I'd left with 0 points. As a man who listens to this show so fucking much.
Yeah, too much.
Probably more than any human on Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, good lord. So, but I've worked for it. It's been hard work, and it's good.
You earned it.
And can I ask, how many pity points has the house got?
None.
None?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I assume there's a couple
We
of
have
pity
pumped
points in
6
there.
points into the house.
No, Dave. I think you've picked a house answer nearly every go. So
Well, I'd
That's where
count that as a pity point. I pity the house.
the Grand Buff Pecker. You picked that.
What were you thinking?
That was great.
Yeah, the picking of the nose. That's another point you gave us.
Mm.
You finally got one right with the barnacles, and then you gave us another point there with Oklahoma Hangman. You've given us half our points as the house. I
And
appreciate that.
the other two were pity points?
No, the other 3 were from the other 2.
Okay.
I think it's all pretty straightforward, mate.
How did the tickets come about, Jess?
Through a turns out legit site called Vivid
nice.
Seats.
Oh, okay.
And somebody bought the ticket and transferred it to me, and I have a ticket now.
Fucking A. Holy shit, wow. I assume you've never seen her before?
No.
Because she hasn't done anything in quite a while, right?
No, I think she did a couple of shows, like obviously in the States a few years ago. She hasn't done Vegas since 93, apparently. And I don't know if or when she's been in Australia. And she's 80 in January, so it's like...
It's a short residency, right?
It's like 6 shows, yeah.
Yeah, wow. That's great. Well done.
I'm
Good
like...
for you, man.
I'm
Holy shit.
never going to see her again. Like people of our parents' generation who say like, I saw the Beatles when they came to Melbourne. Like,
I know.
I get to be one of
Crazy.
those old people who's like, yeah, I saw Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
But again, something
goddamn.
terrible will happen in the meantime.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Exactly.
Not to her.
Not to her. She'll live forever, but
God, no. 100%.
certainly to me.
150, can you believe it, Dave?
150 episodes. Wow.
Only the 3rd or 4th has Book Check at a 150.
No.
Only the 3rd podcast in our Do Go On podcast network to make
The big 150.
The big 150.
Wow. Because how many is Primates on now?
I don't. It's
So at what point will this overtake Primates in terms of...
can't
Getting
get far
close. 148 was
away. Oh
your
no,
last Primates.
Primates never hasn't. This is the second.
You've done it. You've overtaken Primates.
There you go.
Well done.
Huge. When did I come on to who know it? Have I done 100 yet? Surely.
It feels like it.
That's a great question.
I think you'd only been doing it about a year before you brought me on. So,
Maybe.
look at us.
You'd be, if not 100, very close, I reckon.
Wow.
Happy 100th, Connor.
Wow, what are we going to do? We're going to go out?
Yeah.
Go for a meal?
I'll take the Zoom call onto my phone, and I'll take you out, and you
Oh,
can watch
nice.
me eat.
Oh, lovely.
You can go out to...
Am I allowed to eat as well on the other end of the Zoom, or do you have to watch?
Well, it's up to you. What happens at your end of
Very
the
kind.
call is entirely up to you, mate.
Very kind. Wow. Thank you.
So,
He's
having a great time.
just sending me messages about both of you guys. We're having a great old time here.
Job. All good stuff.
He just said, get a lot of Jess. 2 pity points? Go easy. I think she's going through something.
Don't provoke her or she'll show us her genitals.
We'll have to run out of the studio.